Why you must read in English listening practice. Have you ever wondered why you understand English, but still cannot speak English confidently? Do you know many English words, but when you try to speak, you suddenly forget them? Do you understand simple English sentences, but find it difficult to make your own sentences? If your answer is yes, don't worry. You are not alone. Many English learners have the same problem. They study grammar, they memorize vocabulary, they watch English videos, but they still feel nervous when they have to speak. So what can you do? There is one simple habit that can help you improve your English step by step, and that habit is reading. Yes, reading. English every day can make a huge difference in your English learning journey. Welcome to today's English listening practice. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about why you must read in English, how reading can improve your vocabulary, how it can help your speaking, and how you can create a simple reading routine. So sit comfortably, listen carefully, and if possible, repeat the sentences after me. Let's begin. Reading is one of the most powerful habits for English learners. When you read English regularly, you are not just reading words. You're training your brain to understand English. You are learning new vocabulary. You are learning sentence patterns. You're learning expressions. And you are becoming more familiar with the natural structure of the English language. Imagine that you are learning to play the guitar. You cannot become a great guitar player by watching someone play the guitar once. You need to practice regularly. The same thing happens with English. You cannot become fluent by studying English for one day. You need regular practice. And reading is one of the easiest ways to practice English every day. You can read almost anywhere. You can read at home. You can read on the bus. You can read before going to bed. You can even read for 10 minutes while drinking your morning tea or coffee. You don't need a special place. You don't need expensive books. You just need something simple to read. Now, let's talk about vocabulary. Vocabulary is extremely important for speaking English. If you know only a few words, it becomes difficult to express your thoughts. But if you know more words and understand how to use them, speaking becomes easier. Reading helps you learn vocabulary naturally. For example, suppose you learn the word comfortable. You may memorize its meaning, but when you read sentences like, I feel comfortable speaking English with my friends, or this chair is very comfortable, you begin to understand how the word works in different situations. This is much better than simply memorizing a list of words. When you read, you learn words together with sentences, and that makes them easier to remember. Another important benefit of reading is that you learn useful expressions. English is not only about individual words. Native speakers often use common phrases and expressions. For example, how are you doing? That sounds great. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not sure about that. Let me think about it. These expressions can become part of your everyday English. The more you read and listen to English, the more familiar these expressions become. Then when you are speaking, you can use them more naturally. Reading can also help you improve your grammar. You may think grammar is difficult. There are many rules. There are many tenses. There are many structures. But when you read regularly, you see these structures again and again. For example, you may see, I have finished my work. Then you see, she has already eaten. Then they have gone home. After seeing these sentences many times, you start to understand the pattern. You may not even remember the name of the grammar rule, but you understand how the sentence works. This is one of the great things about reading. You learn grammar through real examples. Now, let's talk about speaking. Many learners ask, can reading really improve my speaking? Yes, it can. Reading gives you ideas, vocabulary, phrases, and sentence patterns that you can use when you speak. But there is one important thing you should do. Don't read silently all the time. Sometimes, read aloud. Take a short paragraph and read it slowly. Pay attention to the pronunciation. Pay attention to the rhythm. Pay attention to how the words connect together. Then read the same paragraph again. Try to make your pronunciation clearer. This is a simple way to connect reading with speaking. You can also record your voice. Read a paragraph and record yourself. Then listen to the recording. You may notice some pronunciation mistakes. You may notice that you speak too quickly. You may notice that some words are difficult for you. That is okay. Practice again. You will improve. Now, there is something very important that every English learner should remember. You do not need to understand every word. Let me repeat that. You do not need to understand every word. If you're reading a story and you find a difficult word, don't stop immediately. First, try to understand the meaning from the sentence. Look at the words before and after it. Try to guess the meaning. Sometimes your guess will be correct. Sometimes it will be wrong. That's okay. You are learning. If the word is important or appears several times, then check its meaning. This will help you become a better reader. Another mistake learners make is choosing material that is too difficult. If you're a beginner, don't start with a very difficult novel. Start with simple English. Read short stories. Read beginner-level articles. Read simple conversations. Read children's stories. Read topics that you enjoy. If you like travel, read about travel. If you like food, read about food. If you like sports, read about sports. If you like technology, read about technology. When you read about something you enjoy, learning becomes easier. You will be more interested. And when you are interested, you are more likely to continue. Now let's create a simple reading routine. You only need 15 minutes a day. For the first 5 minutes, read a short English text. Don't worry about every difficult word. Just focus on understanding the main idea. For the next 5 minutes, choose 5 new words. Write down the words. Learn their meanings. Then make 1 sentence with each word. For the final 5 minutes, read the same text aloud. Try to pronounce the words clearly. Repeat the difficult sentences. And if possible, listen to the same text after reading it. This creates a powerful combination. Read, listen, repeat, speak. Do this every day. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Maybe on the first day, you will understand only a little. That's okay. After 1 week, you may understand more. After 1 month, you may notice that you can read faster. After a few months, you may notice that you recognize many words without translating them. And slowly, English will begin to feel more natural. Remember, language learning is a journey. You cannot become fluent overnight. There will be good days. There will be difficult days. Sometimes you will feel motivated. Sometimes you will feel tired. Sometimes you will feel that you are not improving. But don't stop. Keep going. Even 10 minutes of practice is better than doing nothing. 1 page today is better than waiting for tomorrow. 5 new words today are better than trying to learn 100 words in 1 day. Small actions, repeated every day, create big results. So stop waiting for your English to become perfect. Start reading now. Read something simple. Read something interesting. Read something you can understand. And don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are a natural part of learning. Every difficult word teaches you something. Every new sentence gives you something useful. Every time you read aloud, you become a little more confident. Every day you practice, you become a little better. And one day, you will look back and realize how far you have come. You will understand English more easily. You will find it easier to make sentences. You will recognize more vocabulary. And you will feel more confident when you speak. So remember these 4 words. Read, listen, speak, repeat. Make them part of your daily routine. You don't need to study all day. You just need to practice every day. So take an English book. Open a simple story. Read the first page, then read the second page. Keep going. Your English journey starts with 1 sentence. And that 1 sentence can lead to thousands of sentences. So start today, not tomorrow, not next week. Today, read for 10 minutes. Learn 5 new words. Read them aloud. Listen carefully. And speak with confidence. Believe in yourself. Your English can improve. Your confidence can grow. And your goal of speaking English confidently is absolutely possible. You just need patience, practice, and consistency. Keep reading, keep listening, keep speaking, Keep learning and never give up, because every day you practice, English is another day you are getting closer to your goal.